What do you believe? Because your beliefs shape your behavior and define your destiny. Many people remain trapped in cycles of poverty, anxiety, and depression, unable to see a way out. But freedom begins the moment you commit yourself with ferocious, unrelenting dedication to your purpose. You may look crazy to others until they see why your struggle was necessary, but you must decide that there's no going back to an ordinary life. Believe in yourself. You've suffered, cried, and endured too long not to rise. You were born to make a difference, to make history, to break generational curses, to build a legacy. The choices you make will echo through generations, because what you're fighting for is bigger than you. Life is hard either way. It's hard to grind, and it's hard to stay broke. Hard to be disciplined and hard to be lost. So choose your hard. Choose the pain of perseverance over the pain of regret, the pain of growth over the pain of stagnation. Wake up early, forgive, let go, learn, and push forward, because on the other side of that pain lies your reward. Pain is inevitable, but if you must hurt, let it be the pain that shapes you into greatness. Turn your pain into power, your frustration into strength, and your struggle into progress, because this is your wake-up call to rise and claim the life you were born to live. Let me cry because I'm conditioned to endure the uphill battles, because I'm building my relationship, my business, and my legacy. Let me cry not from defeat, but because pain is part of the process that leads to reward. Everything in life comes with hardship. No matter what you pursue, pain is inevitable and unavoidable. Whether you work out or stay idle, whether you grow or stay stagnant, both paths hurt. So choose your pain. Choose your hard. Pain is the price of progress, the currency of the future, the pathway to becoming who you were meant to be. The pain of discipline, growth, forgiveness, and sacrifice all hurt, but each brings a reward: strength, wisdom, endurance, and transformation. Life will knock you down, and if you fail to process pain, it will consume you. But if you learn to endure it, pain becomes your greatest teacher. Every decision brings either reward or regret, so choose the pain that produces growth over the pain that leads to guilt. Hope, hold on, pain ends. It has an expiration date, and when it passes, you'll emerge stronger. Everyone wants the victory, but few want the struggle it requires. Before every transformation, there is darkness. Before the crown, there is a crushing. Being chosen by God isn't about applause or recognition, it's about assignment. It means being misunderstood, tested, betrayed, and refined under pressure, because pressure is the love language of destiny. You are handpicked to carry the weight, to suffer loss, and to rise again as proof that nothing is impossible. So when it feels like your life is falling apart, remember, you're not breaking down, you're being rebuilt. You are chosen, destined, and crowned for such a time as this. Embrace the crushing with faith, for even in the pain, purpose is being born. You will feel broken under the weight of disappointment, rejection, and failure, and you will ask, why me? Why now? But this is not punishment, it's process. Diamonds are formed under pressure, gold is refined by fire, and purpose is revealed through crushing. Only the tree with fruit is shaken. If life is pressing you, it means there is something valuable inside you waiting to be revealed. This is not the end of your story, it's the making of your legacy. Like Moses on the mountain, Jacob in the wilderness, and Jesus in Gethsemane, you may feel alone. But isolation is not abandonment, it's preparation. When people walk away, God draws closer. You are not falling apart, you are being rebuilt. What feels like a setback is actually a setup for your elevation. This is your cocoon before the flight, your fire before the gold, your cross before the crown. The crushing is the interview room before greatness, the place where endurance is tested and faith is refined. Destiny is heavy and cannot be carried casually. It demands transformation and sacrifice. Silence does not mean absence. It means the teacher is testing you. Endure when no one is clapping, when doors close, when loss surrounds you. Because if you survive the crushing, the crowning will follow. Failure is not final. It's feedback, a lesson wrapped in pain. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before he succeeded, proving that failure is simply the path to discovery. Every great person has walked through failure on their way to greatness because failure builds creativity, motivation, and resilience. Stop seeing failure as the end and start seeing it as the classroom of growth. Whatever knocked you down, get up. Bleeding, hurting, disappointed. But get up and try again. The moment you realize failure is not fatal, everything changes. Trials and tribulations are opportunities in disguise, shaping you for what's next. You have unfinished business, and this season didn't come to break you. It came to build you. Your habits will determine your future, so rise, endure, and let the crushing become the foundation for your crowning. It is what we do every single day that defines the measure of our significance in life. Everyone wants success, to drive something, to live somewhere, to be connected. But success demands structure, discipline, and consistent action. Thoughts alone are not enough. Your words, your habits, and your daily grind must align with where you are going. You are in motion, either moving forward or slipping backward. Everyone wants a comeback, but no one wants the setback that precedes it. Yet setbacks are the birthplace of comebacks. You will face loss, confusion, and seasons where nothing makes sense. But it's time to stop being the villain in your own story and become the hero. The chaos and pain were not the end. They were preparation. You can't go back to what broke you, overlooked you, or undervalued you. You didn't fail because you weren't capable. You gave up too soon, took the wrong exit, and left the freeway to freedom before reaching your destination. Stay the course. Stay focused. The one who keeps driving through traffic eventually reaches destiny. Every day, show up with zeal, expectation, and gratitude, because each sunrise brings an opportunity to rewrite your story. Whether you're in a courtroom, on a field, or behind closed doors, it's the person who endures the blows but refuses to break mentally who rises to greatness. Winners are not defined by never falling, but by rising again and again. Write your vision. Beat on your craft. Give everything you have. When you keep trying, persistence transforms into victory, and trying again becomes winning again. There's a warrior inside you waiting to be born through the battles you face. You are not just someone who comes back. You are someone who wins repeatedly, who makes winning a lifestyle. Shift from I'll try to I will smile, I will succeed, I will win again. This mindset builds bridges to your destiny and cements your legacy. You were born to shock the world, to walk with fearless courage, keen intelligence, and relentless discipline. Adopt the lion mentality, the apex predator who fears no competition, who refuses to be ordinary, who dominates through strength and focus. Enough is enough. This is your time to rise with power and purpose. You were not born to blend in. You were born to lead, to fight, to win, and to make history. The story changes with you,